let's talk about the parent name for our alkanes, right? And I will let you know from now, this is the Bible to organic chemistry. And I say that because it doesn't matter what class of compound it is, alkanes, alkynes, alkenes, alcohol, it doesn't matter. This is what you use to name, right? So when I say that you need to know this, you need to know it. So what this chart is saying is that any class of compound where the parent chain has only one carbon, the name is going to start with meth. If the parent chain has 5 carbons, the name is going to start with pent, right? And so forth and so on. You need to learn 1 to 12, right? Let's zone in on alkanes because that's where our focus is. So what we're saying from this chart, if we have an alkane with, let's say, 5 carbons, right? Let me make sure this is 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, right? The name is going to be pent because I have 5 carbons in my parent chain. That's where I get pent from. And it's an alkane. So we take the A and E and we add it to the pent. That is how you name your alkane. So this is called pentane. Okay? Let's say I had another alkane, and I'm gonna draw a structural formula this time, that has 4 carbons. If it has 4 carbons, let's go over to our chart. The name is gonna begin for bute. So it's Bu, and since it's an alkane, again, add A and E. So that's butane. We've been talking a lot about branch groups and substituents. Very popular branch group is your alkyl group. So we need to learn how to name these, right? Your alkyl group has the general molecular formula CnH2n plus 1, which means it has one less hydrogen than the corresponding alkane with the same number of carbons. Your alkane molecular formula is CnH2n plus 2, right? So if we have an alkyl that has one carbon, where N is 1, so N is 1, so an alkyl where N is equal to 1, so it's only one carbon, the molecular formula is CH2 times 1 plus 1, right? So that's CH3. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1, 3, right? To name CH3, right? Remember, we only have one carbon. Look over here. If it's one carbon, we already know it's meth. And it's an alkyl, so it's methyl. Okay? And like I said, your alkyl has one less hydrogen than the corresponding alkane. An alkane with one carbon has 4 hydrogens. Let's look at another alkyl group. So for example, if an alkyl group has 2 carbons, that's where N is 2, right? If N is 2, CH 2 times 2, because N is 2, plus 1, C2H5. 2 carbons, right? So we're at ETH, and it's an alkyl, you add the YL. That's how you name your branch groups. So if it's 3 carbons in the alkyl, it will be propyl, right? I need to also teach you how to name your halogens. They will show up as branch groups occasionally on molecules. So if you have chlorine, it's chloro. If it's fluorine, it's fluoro. If it's bromine, it's bromo. And iodine is iodo. You need to remember these. So this is your Bible. You must know 1 through 12, right? You have to know that if the parent chain has 3 carbons, then the name start with prop. Since we're doing alkane, you take the ANE, so it's propane. Okay? This is your Bible. Please learn 1, 2, 12.